Oh, there you go. Okay. Now I've got a harvesting S.O.V. Let's go ahead and all right. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing absolutely wonderful today. Today I'm hanging out on my Advanced Reconnaissance Vanguard server. Let me throw my helmet on so I don't suffocate out here. And so I made a executive decision to start playing this in experimental. As you will see, 7.5 is up there. And I wanted to go ahead and play this in experimental because, I mean, I figured I went ahead and started things, but the experimental always adds some really new cool stuff and stuff that I wanted to test out in here. And I've made some updates to some of the bases. As you'll see, I've got a 7.5 version of the Tier 1 camp, which has a solar panel on the top, which let's just go ahead and look. I could probably throw a solar panel down if I could build one. I could probably throw a few down and not have to worry about the power generators. I would probably have, you see, I don't know if I would want to have power generators as backups or what. But I would have to unlock the solar panels, which are here for 0, and solar capacitor there for 0. Okay, so the first thing I'm really going to need to worry about, you'll notice all of the ammunitions require something they call nitrocellulose, which used to be called NC powder. It's now called nitrocellulose, which is made from plant fibers, which you can now make, which are made from wood logs. Which, by the way, the ability to make plant fibers, really awesome. So I'm going to actually go around and I'm going to want to harvest some wood, but in order to do that without freezing to death, I'm going to want to use a hover vessel, the S.O.V Mark II C. Let's go on to the factory and see what we can get thrown in there. So the Mark II C only requires iron, copper, and silicon, the base ingredients. So I'm thinking, let's see, energy matrices are cobalt, copper, and silicon. I don't really want to waste cobalt. I can take electronics for copper and silicon, mechanical components, and probably motors. Motors will probably give me everything I need too. So let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead, move you off to the side so I can spawn in a new S.O.V. Okay. And if I put that, and that in there, it's about half the stuff. That gets it down to 4 minutes. I'm really going to want some other things in here as well. Capacitors are going to return some, would return some things. Let's just throw everything we have in there. Let's not worry about that. And capacitors should return some cobalt and or sathium, neodymium, and cobalt. Silicone. Alright, now all I need is iron. Let's just throw all those in there. I really need to go mine some iron as well. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's put all this in there. That's more than enough. You can keep that. And then let's go ahead and start production on this and spawn in our new S.O.V Mark II C. Now, I've got a Mark IIIA in there. Why does it say I have a Mark IIIA in there? I've got a Mark IIIB right here. I don't remember doing the Mark IIIA. I mean, I did do it. Apparently. But I don't want to... It's not letting me spawn it in there. That's weird. What about this one? Will it let me spawn it? Yeah, it'll let me spawn it. Right... Where are you? There. Oh, there you go. Okay. Now I've got a harvesting S.O.V. Let's go ahead and... do I have fuel? Yeah, I've got fuel. I've got a little bit of oxygen. Let's go out and grab some extra oxygen. Okay. And I'll have a little extra oxygen on me. Okay, so the S.O.V.C has this harvester on it. Wow, that's a little loud. And it, hold on, it puts the wooden logs in, where's harvest? Oh, down here. In here. So I can go gather up wooden logs. I can also do this with rocks and get resources from rocks, but it doesn't have any weapons on it. So if I see any drones or the like, I'll have to run away. Let's go out and just gather up some resources, specifically wooden logs. And that way we can make fiber to make a lot of stuff with, ammo specifically. Alright, so let's see. I'm also going to need iron. There's an iron deposit out there and out there. And then there's one more iron deposit that... 1, 2, 3... They're all a little bit far away, so what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and go to the areas where there were all these rocks, and go ahead and just take apart the rocks with the harvester. So I'm going to head over this way where those large amounts of stones in the ground were. Which is around this area. There they are. And I should be able to and did that get anything? Doesn't look like it. I know that they used to get things in the previous version. Okay, yeah, you can get iron ore and everything from these. So I'm going to go around, I'm going to gather some of these, I'm going to probably get a lot more wood, and then I'll be back once I've gotten plenty of resources. Alright, now that we've got over 200 wood and quite a bit of other materials, I'm going to head on back to the base camp. Whoa! Why did you stop? That was weird. I'm going to head on back to the base camp over here. And with my little hover jet, I can hover jump almost right on top of it. There we go. And then I'm just going to back up into the little area here. Lower down. And there we go. Power off. Let's just get right here to our unloading area. And give me all this. And I also went ahead and made up some steaks just in case I got hungry while I was out. But I can throw them into here now. Alright, now I've got enough everything that I can make these. Now, with the fiber, it makes 20 fiber per wood log. And it makes 20 nitrocellulose per fiber. So that's 20 times 20, that's 400. Am I doing this right? Let's see. I do 1, and then... Let's see if I do 1 and then 20, because it'll make 20 of those for 1 wood log. And then it should make, I think 400, yeah, of these. And it only uses 1 nitrocellulose. So I'm good with everything I need just by throwing those logs in there. In fact, I could go ahead and do like that and make up so much fiber I will never need it again. So let's just throw that in there. In fact, here. Let's just do that. Okay. So now that we've got a little bit of that done, let's see what we can do. Now, I'm wondering if I should try to go ahead and upgrade the base to use solar power more than fuel, because I mean, I could, but I don't know how many solar panels I would need to throw down to equal the amount of output that I have. I don't have a whole lot of output, I don't think, of actual output. So, you know, I'm like, let's go ahead and find out. So what I'm going to need 1 of those, because I can only put 1 on anyway. And then you can do 20 per base. Let's just go ahead and make all 20. And all those fibers I'm going to throw in there. And I should be good with fiber from now until doomsday. Now in here I've got plants. I don't have any aloe plants. If I could get some aloe plants and get an aloe garden going, that would be baller. Okay. Now, let's see. I can take these walls out. And then that is where I want to put this. And then I should be able to just... I think I'll just leave that there. Save a couple of these. So let's go ahead and throw you in here and in there, because I don't have any other storage box to put them in. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw down 5 of these. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to go connect to ARV base 1. Okay. Now there are several different 5 by 1 by 3. I don't know what any of this looks like. With adapter. Okay. Withstand. Horizontal. See, that's down there. That's floating. That's floating with a stand. I think I just want to go ahead and make this down like that. And that should start providing us some solar power. And then I want... what do these look like? There's slope, to slope. So they have slightly different angles, it looks like. Okay, that's interesting. Let's put this one right there. And then let's put this one right there so we can get it from both angles. We're not going to get it very much from that direction or this direction because of the mountains, but we should be able to get as much solar power as we can like that. I might add a few extra solar panels around the area that are the solar panels withstand. Like this. Okay. Let's get back up here. And jump. Okay. So, let's see. Let's add this one here. That's not exactly where I wanted it, but okay. And then this one here. I'll probably reposition that later. Because you see the 5 green dots on them? The 5 green dots. See, that's got 4 green dots on it. Oh, they all have 4 green dots on it, except this one I can't tell because the dots are buried. I'll have to find it and find where its dots are. If it has 4 green dots on it, it's supposed to mean that it gets the maximum number of things. But now all the dots are 2, I guess because of night? I don't know, because they were all on 4, which is weird. But now they're all on 2. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait until day and see if they go back to 4 green dots. Because the way that it's supposed to work is that if it's got 4 green dots, that means it gets the maximum solar connection throughout the day, like maximum efficiency throughout the day, and the yellow dots indicate what its current efficiency is. So like right now they're not gaining any solar power at all. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of these solar panels. And we're going to, let's see, we're going to put them out. Let's see, if I want to put, some in front and in back of these. So like that, and then on the other side as well. Like so, and like so. And then, yeah, let me go ahead and pull you up. Wow, that was quick. Okay. Put this there. and then put one here, and put one there, and then do the same over here. Put one here, and put one there. Alright, now I've got 6 more that I could do. Let's see, if I put... Can I lower it? There we go. There. And over here, that'll be 4. And then, whoa, here, and there. Now, theoretically, those should, I've got 2 more to place out. Let me put these as extra stand ones over here, like so. And then on this other side as well, like, oh, I didn't put a 3rd one there. That's weird. 1, 2, 3. That's, what, 5? That's 8. That's, oh, I've got this one here. Ha! I'm like, I'm missing one. There it is. And then this one can go out like, wait, if you're going there, no, I want you like that. Okay. So now that we've got all of our solar panels out, let's dig in the ground a bit, just to get their dots showing. That way I can see their efficiencies and everything. And also, this might make them a bit more useful. I don't know. I don't know if uncovering this little bit would help with the solar paneliness of it or not, but alright, and there are the LEDs on that side that are at, it's at 1. That's weird. These all might be at 1. Let's see if I uncover this side. Yeah, it's also at 1. I might just end up making them all flat if that gives me better solar paneliness. You know what I mean. Solar energy. Okay. Oh, gotta reload. I think these might be getting less because they're just because of the angle that they're facing, not having anything to do with the ground actually. Alright, we should only have like 1 more to dig out, I believe. That's good, I can see that. Nope, there's 2 more. I really just need to dig down here. And then on the other side of each of them, I don't need to dig all the way across. Okay. And finally, this one is also a 1. So right now we're not going to have any battery power stored up because we didn't get any solar lights, and I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work since I already had a generator and things going, generator and fuel tanks going, but we will see. Once it becomes daylight, we'll take a look and see what our efficiency ratings are. Alright, the sun should be coming up any minute, and we still only have the green ones lighting up. But momentarily some yellow lights ought to start popping on. Yep, there's 1, 2. So we got a couple of yellow lights. They're at 1, 3, 4. I noticed that these also have only 1 green dot. And I'm thinking that the green changes with weather as well. I'm thinking once the weather clears up, it might get, they might get more dots. I'm not positive. But, let's see. Any other yellow lights popping on yet? The sun should be coming from... See if I'm facing... let's see. Let's face... This is almost north. That's north. So the sun ought to be coming from this direction. Here. This way. Which is probably why those lit up first, even though the sun's not over the mountains yet. Once the sun gets up in the mountains, up from the mountains a bit, and that solar, what would you call it? The sunlight reaches the rest of these solar panels. We ought to be getting, oh, there's some lighting up over there too. That's interesting how those are lighting up, but these are not. Maybe I ought to make all of these flat, because if those over there have lit up, like if all the flat ones on the ground have lit up, that's probably the best thing because they lit up first. And there's still no charge gained. I'm gonna want to wait until I get at least a charge going. All right, there's the sun right now. So the rest of these solar panels ought to be starting to light up, at least this side and the one on top. One on top is in the light. But it's not even lit up yet. That's weird. What about these? Are you creating any solar-ness yet? No? Maybe it needs to be higher. I wish in survival you could, like, sleep through the night or whatever, because, waiting all that time through the dark was, well, slightly annoying. Anything yet? Anything? No? So just the flat ones are creating anything. I wish the snow would go away, but snow is quite common here. Alright, I think the best thing to do would be to replace them with flat panels because they're not lighting up at all. Okay, so if I replace them with... Whoa, whoa, whoa. With flat panels like this, they all start lighting up. Okay. And then let's do the same with these. Oh, and now the snow is gone, and like I said, the green dots went to 4 instead of 2. Okay. So now we've got all of the ones on the ground lighting up. That one still only has 2 instead of 4. I wonder why. I might ought to replace it, but I don't know. So it appears that 10. It looks like we only have 19 panels. I should be able to make one more. Why do I only have... Let's see. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus, that looks like 9 as well, is 18. Plus the one on top is 19. Let me go ahead and make one more. And then I'll take the one off top and I'll put the one on off from the top along with this one that I'm making here on the sides. Because this one's not doing its job either. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do this and put you... Oh, let's put you... Whoa. Come on. There. And... there. And everybody knows I like symmetry, so I'm going to put these over here in similar locations. And like that. There. And there. So we've got some 4, some 3. But now they should... Yeah, they're producing energy. So what I want to test now is what happens if... What happens if I remove all the fuel from the tanks? Or, you know, most of it. And I get rid of these generators. Okay. The base is still running without the generators. It's at 11%. Let's see, it says 1 hour 23, 1 hour 24, 1 hour 25. So, I don't know why that's going up, even though maybe it's because it has a little bit of fuel in it, but it looks like it's running purely off of solar power now. And once I get fully, let me grab this. Once I get fully solar powered, once this gets up to 100%, I should be making a surplus of energy so that at night it can save it. Let's go ahead and turn you off so I'm not wasting power while you... let's see. There. But, yeah, it looks like we've gone to a new clean form of energy. We've got solar power going, building this up. So it looks like we're doing great. So let's see, it's using 1% in here, but it's still gaining power throughout the day, which is good. Hopefully it'll have enough to run throughout the night, but at night I tend not to use a whole lot of anything. I mean, I literally, the only things running are the refrigerators because I, you know, come over here, have all the lights off, and so, well, the oxygen generator, but it still uses 1%, so I'm hoping that it will get enough charge up so that it doesn't deplete during the night and so that it continually charges forever. But I guess we're going to have to find that out in the next few episodes, see if my base loses power or not, because that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival, go ahead and subscribe. Hey. Ha. Ha. Ah. Why are you looking down? No, up. Alright, look up. V. There. Weird. Anyway, I'm KnowItAllDM. And as always, y'all have a good day now.